Good morning. These are your Nassau Guardian highlights for Tuesday, April 7th, 2026, brought to you by Your Daily Bahamas Headlines, especially for people on the go and those who are visually impaired. Our main story today focuses on concerns about the country's national debt. A new report from Fitch Ratings warns that the government's proposed purchase of the Grand Bahama Power Company could significantly increase the Bahamas' financial exposure through state-owned enterprises. The report notes that debt tied to these enterprises already stands at about 9% of GDP and could nearly double if the acquisition proceeds. The government has approved borrowing arrangements connected to the deal, including $200 million through a special purpose vehicle and another $80 million loan to assist with capital improvements. International financial agencies have also warned that public-private partnerships used to finance infrastructure projects could create off-balance sheet liabilities that taxpayers may ultimately have to cover. Meanwhile, voter registration centers in New Providence were crowded as the deadline approaches ahead of the May 12th general election. Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson said the voter register recently stood at about 202,840 people, with additional voters expected to be added in the final days. Because of long lines, officials temporarily suspended voter verification services so they could focus on registering first-time voters and processing transfers. Thompson said the surge in activity suggests turnout could be higher than in the 2021 election. In sports, the Bahamas finished third overall at the Carifta Games in Grenada. The team captured 8 gold, 12 silver, and 10 bronze medals for a total of 30 medals, finishing behind Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. Bahamian athletes delivered several strong performances, continuing the country's proud tradition in regional track and field. Elsewhere in national news, the government has signed a $4 million contract to build a new community clinic on Bamboo Cay in the Berry Islands. The 7,000 square foot facility is expected to improve healthcare access in the area and support nearby tourism developments. Health Minister Dr. Michael Darville also confirmed that discussions with the United States are continuing regarding the possible recruitment of Cuban healthcare professionals and teachers. The program had previously been suspended amid geopolitical concerns, but officials say negotiations are ongoing. In other developments, the Court of Appeal has granted the world-famous Valley Boys Junkanoo Group permission to pursue judicial review proceedings in the Supreme Court after being removed from the list of registered nonprofit organizations. The case is part of an ongoing dispute between rival factions within the historic Junkanoo Group. In crime news, a man has been remanded to prison after being charged with the murder of his ex-girlfriend in Fox Hill. The case will proceed to the Supreme Court. Turning to the editorial page, today's editorial is titled "The Silly Season." It reflects on the official start of the election campaign, warning that Bahamians will soon be flooded with political messaging, accusations, and heated debate. The editorial urges voters to stay focused on the issues and remember that despite the divisions of campaign season, the country must ultimately move forward together after the election. In today's letters to the editor, one writer stresses that child protection is everyone's responsibility, calling for stronger safeguards in homes, schools, parks, and online spaces to keep children safe. Another letter titled "Voting Beyond Tradition" encourages Bahamians, particularly young voters, to study the issues and candidates carefully rather than simply voting based on family or party loyalty. Those are your Nassau Guardian highlights for today. For the full stories and additional coverage, be sure to purchase a copy of the Nassau Guardian or visit their website to read the complete edition. Remember, staying informed is one of the greatest responsibilities of citizenship. As the saying goes, uninformed people are powerful people. Enjoy your day, be blessed, and be a blessing.